Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert.
What up? All right. We here. Let me take a look at a couple of things. I hate when it does that. All right. Move you guys over here. What up, Eric? Let's take a look here. Let's see a couple of things. Let's see what it says. 64.38 reclaim triggers up. So if ES can get back above 38, that would trigger up. We ran the London low there, had a nice inverse off of it. Wasn't really that obvious, to be honest. What up, Deshaun? But it is there. Let me copy this. I'm going to switch over to a take profit trader account here, I believe. Yep, smart. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these. Let's trash these drawings. And let's just add these other drawing tools. Paste. We'll paste it. All right, we'll go 189 here. Pulling my charts up. Just trying to see what happens if we get anything here. What up, Frank? When are you looking to reclaim of an ES level? What time frame do you monitor? No time frame. Monitoring really on the 1 minute, but I'd like to see it build structure. What up, Shobit? Did you take a nap? Oh no, that was the other person. That was the other person. But yeah, just kind of on the 1 minute, looking for a reclaim. So if ES can get above 38, we'll be looking to get a long, and that'll probably put us up here near that opening close price. And we'll look for some opportunities off that level. Let me see what account. Did somebody order a McChoppy? Yes, of course. A McToppy Choppy. All right, I didn't even trade this account yet today, so we will look for some opportunities on it. I mean, I do think the low of day might be in. I mean, we finally swept that London low. We left that buy side up there at 550. So we swept that open price, and we left the buy side at 552. So I don't know if we got 200 points in us in the last half hour, but we still got the overnight low down there as well. Dyslexic look like a strong candle. Looks like it. We've had an initial balance retest already. This was kind of your first push below. That's your second push. Decent close. The second one offered a good reaction off that level. So maybe we'll look to take a little short up in this area. I mean, you can have like a 13 or 14 point stop on it. We'll see how she goes. Let me put my camera back on. The kids are done running behind me, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of my thought process there is like maybe a little short up in this area, a little reaction up in this area. We'll see. Kind of chopping here, like a, 50-point range. Also be kind of shorting the top of the range. Got a small bearish 1 minute gap up here too. Previous inversion. We'll see. Maybe we'll take a little short into that area. I don't really know. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet, but something. We will probably be aggressive. So we'll probably be aggressive. Da-da-da-da. ES is approaching that 38 level here. We're also approaching this area where I might look for a little short. Again, I think I can risk like 10, 12, 13 points here and a little short. Might be ended a little bit late here. Should have probably taken it off the 70 level. But we'll still look for a little 10-point push down. I'll go stop to break even 57 here. Let me see. I may average into this short if it pushes back up a little bit. Actually, I think I'm kind of early to this. I'm gonna go ahead and go break even here. Right there. Let's see if it can push down. Want a little bit more of a push up here. Stopped out break even. I'm kind of thinking like a little more of a, maybe a push up into this area to kind of give me like that 10, 12 point stop. What I might do, we might just go for like 10, 12, or like 5 points here. What up, Esvin? 370 resistance. I agree with the 370. That's what I'm thinking. Like this is a good area for a short opportunity. It might push up into here though. How you rub the mouse icon all over the screen like it's dirty. All right, I'm going to take one here. I'm going to average into this. If it continues to push up a little bit, we'll average into this a few more contracts. But if it just rejects here and it takes me out, then I'm just going to be happy with the 5 points there. All right, approaching the 200 EMA here. I'm going to add one more there. And we could just blast right through here. I have no idea. What up, Dean, Lou, KY? All right, well, this could be my long trigger here. Yep, ES is breaking through there. So we're going to lose a little here. I'm going to go ahead and kill this and go long. I like this reclaim by ES here. I'm going to go for a little push here. ES breaking right through those key levels here. Breaking right through the key levels here on the ES. If it rejects here and I get that hard rejection and I lose both ways, I'll just go cry in the corner. I'll just go cry in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and average into this pretty heavy. Under the shower. Well, the problem is I don't know. how much I want to risk on this. Said script full ported, finally passed. Let's go, Pegasus. Nice job. I think we pop here. I mean, I was looking for the short in this area, but just got to get through the 200. I think we go. This 200 EMA here. Let's see. Try to be patient with this. I think it works out. Rip it. This next push should get it through there. Should. I mean, it can go here. I'm probably over leveraged. Could maybe, oh, I know I'm over leveraged. I'm in 5. We could take some off. This way we could take a pullback if we needed to. Although a push into 85 here pretty quickly doesn't seem unreasonable. You the man, Dylan. Appreciate you being here. We'll just hold it. Morning session, it was all right. I took one loser, but the loser that I took was like the one I copy traded all the accounts on, right? So, go figure. Go figure. Go figure. I want to get out of some of this size here. I do think it goes, but I don't want to be in this big a size just in case it pulls back before it goes. Should go. Can you copy trade with take private? Yeah, for sure. You can copy trade with everybody pretty much. I mean, Buellanox is the only one that has a rule against it, but I've never seen or heard them deny anybody over that. All right, out of 1 there. Still in 4, I believe. Again, I would kind of like to get out of this second one as well. All right, just in 3. We'll hold these 3. I don't know what Max is barking about. So I'm going to hold runners here to... what's going on with Max there? This dog. All right, down to 2 here. I'll take 1 off right there at like 90. Maxie, come on, bro. I talk to him like he's my bro. Pegasus, this is a 150K take private trader account. Eval. Yo, chill out. Chill out. He's saying, let's go. He's saying something, huh? He's saying something. So, yes, it's reclaimed that 38 there. That's why I'm long. Max, you're killing me here, bud. Hey, stop all that barking. You don't want to listen to me. We're in a trade over here, bro. I'm going to trail this one up a little bit here. Lock some in, like 5 points, I guess. Although I really do think it goes. I think she goes. We'll lock in 5 on that one. I'll leave 1 on for a push-up. I'd like the 10 or 12 points here if we can get it. All hail the bulls to push. Locking in a little more there. 8 points. Come on, push through there. I'll say thank you. All right, locking in 10 there. I'm not going to take profit right there. I'm going to look for the push through like 400 here. Do you guys think I should just aim higher here for this, even through the VWAP? Or should we just take the VWAP? Should we just take the VWAP? What do you think? Mystic Rick says we should take the VWAP. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like that might be a good spot, but here's the thing. Let's kind of look at this. I mean, I feel like we could really push back up going into the close. If we measure the overall range of the day, maybe we could test like 440. 435 even would be like a decent spot for a potential rip into the end of the day. That's what I'm thinking there, Dylan. We're thinking alike there, like 430s, I'm thinking. I might, because a lot of times I leave points on the table by taking it off at like areas. So what I might do is at the VWAP, I might lock in 10. So lock in like 88. So I can't lose. And then see if it can get through the VWAP. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And maybe take like 437, 15-minute opening range up there. So I think at the VWAP. ES is at the VWAP now. That will also give us an idea here, because if the ES eclipses the VWAP and gets above there, then VWAP's at 64.44. Then that 64.43 line might get tested again. Now, ES is kind of reacting off that level. We are 4 minutes from the murder bot, too. I guess I need to consider that. We are 4 minutes from the murder bot. But I do think if ES pushes above the VWAP here, I think we squeeze into that 430 level into the end of day here. There we go. ES pushing above the VWAP there. So let's see if it can close above with some power. And I'll go ahead and lock in some here on this trade. All right, let's go ahead and lock in like 10 points. Right? I think that's fine. We're 15, 16 points behind price. And we're also coming up on the murder bot, though. I'd like to see this thing squeeze above 410, 415 going into the murder bot here. I would. I mean, I don't like... I kind of want to move my stop back. Let's just move the stop back. What up, Pine Tree? We're looking for this squeeze, Pine Tree, through the VWAP. Looking for the squeeze into 37 going into the end of the day. Let's see if we can get it. Bro, what's the deal? Do you want to be sprayed? I suggest you shut the pie. Shut the pie trap. Shut the trap. Max said, who you think you talking to, bro? I will bite you with my long mouth. I will bite you. All right, yes, starting to push here. Looking good for this squeeze. What breed is Max? He's a Dotson. He is a Dotson. We also are about to invert the 5 minute. I mean, I really do like a push up into 435. I think that's a good level. If we can invert the 5 minute here, I think we push into 435. That'll be right at the murder bot too. So you got about 2 minutes, 2 minutes and some change here. Got to close above 403.50 in order to invert. So really want to be above VWAP at the murder bot. Minute 50 seconds here before we hit the good old murder bot. Before we hit that murder bot. Come on. It's starting to get a little weak here. Got to push through. Need to get through the VWAP here. If we just push through the VWAP, we get that boner candle at the murder bot there. I mean, we're up 25 points here. I don't know. I feel like I should lock some in before the murder bot comes. What do you think, Max? I should lock some in? Yeah? Max is saying lock some in. I don't know, though. 1 minute left on this 5 minute candle. 1 minute left until the murder bot. We're at a 15-minute gap. All right. I'm thinking of locking in 20 points here at 98. But it might be the 10 points might be the play. Let's just go with 10 points. Max, come on, bro. This dog, I'm telling you. I'm locking in 10. We got the murder bot coming up. It could go either way here on the murder bot. I mean, I think the draw is higher. So we got this wick up here at 435. Let me go ahead and target that. Kind of looks like a good spot. 10 seconds left here till the murder bot. Let's see if it can murder it up. Can it murder it up? There it is. There it is. There it is. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Locking in 20 points. Who else is giving you guys 40-point plays at the end of the day? Who else is doing it? Locking in 30 points here. Maybe we can get a nice 50-point play here or something like that, whatever it is. 35s, 22 plus, that's actually 56 points if we hit the 35 level. 56-point play. Who's calling it out like that? Needs to go. Danny Trades does it bet. He does. He does. I've seen him. I've seen him. I've seen him. But I did pay for this account. Come on. Push it to the 35s. You can do it, Nasdaq. Do we go for more? Murderbot murdered that. It did. Do we go for more, guys? Do we go for more? Do we hold for more? I think we hold for more. Let's hold for more. We're not going to be too greedy, but we are going to hold for more here. This thing could keep going. Dylan says no, 432. Well, listen, I'm holding for more. I think we can keep going. I'm going to trail it up tight. We might sacrifice a little bit of profit doing it this way. I'm going to switch over to the 2-minute here and trail it up tight. Hold till 600. I don't know if we got time to get there, Pegasus. We only got 8 minutes. Kind of trailing it 1 2-minute candle behind. So we're up 30 points here, locking in 600. We got relative equal highs over here. So it's 463. Well, actually, ES is about to knock its head on that 53 level. But I do think that 61 retest could happen. So this would be our target for 50 points right here. There's 50 points. All right, I'm going to lock in 40 points. So I'm going to kind of trail 10 points behind. Locking in 40 points here. Still did not hit that wick. Get through that 15-minute range. You might see a little bit of a boner candle here. We do have the 55 algo coming in 1 minute and 45 seconds as well. Got the algo, the 355 algo, and sometimes they inverse each other. One goes up, one goes down. Let's see if it can just keep giving us the power to go up today. Tapping into this 2-minute gap here, this wick inside a gap. It's a good target. Man, I really don't want this. I really don't want to get stopped out here. Do I move it back to 30 points? Let's move it back to 30 points. Let's move it back to 30 points until this candle closes. Once this candle closes, then we'll move it up. It's only 10 seconds, so. And 355 algos in 1 minute. There we go. Let's get this push through there. This is OTE, so price could turn around here. If we get through this wick, I'm definitely going to move the stop up to 40 points. If we get through that wick there, still would not quite have hit my target right there at it. Push it. Push it real good. Best trade of the year. Let's go, Long Wee. Long Wee. I think you should have made your name Long Wee Wee. Haha, that would have been better. Murderbot number 2. Here it comes. Right now. Let's go. Push it. All right, not going to let this candle turn back red on me. I want this thing to just go. Hitting that 15-minute opening range from this morning now. Currently got 24. Yeah, we need 4 more points to lock in 50 here. It's got to get above 38 here. If it gets above 38, I'll lock in 28, which will be 50 points. All right, locking in 50 points. 50 points locked and loaded, guys. Let's go. Let's see if the end of the day can just run us straight on up into the target here. 0 pullbacks. Let's just rip it. Power hour better than morning. Yeah, a lot of times it is. That's why I jump on here sometimes. ES above that 53 level. We might get stopped. If ES taps into that 61 level, then I will... oh, there we go. Stopped out. That's all right. 50 points on that play. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Just that little bit of a algo there. I might jump back in for that break above there. Let's see. What's causing this move? It's just we swept the London low. I mean, we swept some sell side, and we're just pushing back up. That's all. Thanks, Dylan. I'll look for another play, guys. I'm not done yet. I'm going to look for another 5-point play. And I might take it. Let's go back to the 2 minute. I'll take it if we can kind of close above on the 2 minute here. If we close above here, then I expect us to kind of squeeze into the end of the day. 438. I expect us to squeeze up into here. But let's see what happens. Well, I got a couple of minutes left. POV. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. ES currently at the initial balance high. Oh, we're at POC, point of control. All right, we close above 438. Even though it's going into the final 2 minutes, I'm going to take it. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I think we expand into 62 there going into the close, but kind of dangerous. Anything can happen. All right, closed above there. Waiting for the reaction. Did close above, but ES kind of losing that 53. So I'm going to be careful here. Going to be careful. Back above 38, I'll probably long it. If we can do it. Hey, Rustin Daniels. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. All right, we're going to be going into the final minute here. I'm going to be careful. I'm not just going to buy here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, and let's look for a spot into the final minute here. I'm not going to be looking for much, so. All right, I'm in pretty heavy here. Need to continue to squeeze. Squeeze it. Go Bulls. Give it a little second here. Final 30 seconds into the end of the day. I'm going to put one up there. There we go. One more. I want to squeeze here at close. Let's see a squeeze. Stops in at break even. I want to squeeze right to this buy side. What happened there? Why did it took me out of my, it took me, you just guys see that? It took me out. Yeah, you can trade after 4, Flavia. How did that take me out of that? You guys see that? I had that. I don't understand how it took me out of that. I had my runner on, and it just took me out of it without me pressing anything. Like right at 4 o'clock, Apex or Take Private Trader took me out of the position. That makes no sense. Why did they do that? They literally, yeah, but you can trade TPT after hours, so the market close should not take me out of position. I mean, let's look at our executions. Yeah, like why did that take me out? That runner, I should have had another 20-point winner there. That's annoying. That is annoying. I mean, come on, bro. I had my runner going there. I had my runner going, broski. All right, I guess we'll just have to accept $1,200 on this account. I guess we'll just have to take $1,200. That's weird that they took me out of that position right at close. It makes no sense. I was looking for that squeeze, that balloon to release the air, and it did. Nice read here today. I mean, this afternoon, you could have had a long down here. Let's see if the 30-second looked any cleaner on this long at the bottom. Not really. 30-second looked a little cleaner. So you had a small gap here, a manipulation leg, sweep of the London low, decent momentum back through there. That would have been a decent long spot. I probably would have been stopped out break even on the runner because it did come back. But yeah, if you soup that London low right there, then you did pretty well for yourself. It went from 460 to 450, then right back up in like 20 milliseconds. My stop was... No, my stop was down here. My stop was at 444. Yeah, and my stop at break even at 444. So it never... Yeah, let's look at the 5-second chart here. So at 3:59, okay. So I guess it did. It just didn't show it on my chart. It happened so fast. All right. So right there it did. It came back and just got me. It went all the way back down to 43.75 right there. Just a little mini wick. Look at that. That's rude. Talking about being shot in the tick. So yeah, it just came back and got me. And then, phew. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. That's pretty rude. Pretty rude. Yeah, Lavender, it did. You're right. I didn't see it. It must have like been a flash wick. I didn't see it. It was it was super fast, obviously. But had to protect myself. You guys are just joining us and you didn't join us this morning. This is how we did this morning. We had a up and down morning. It took one losing trade. Unfortunately, the one losing trade took 2 minis on this one on accident. Only meant to have one. And then these are evals. This is a funded account here. And that's a funded account. That's an eval. The rest of these are funded accounts. These are evals. But I did go 16 for 16 passing Apex 50K accounts between yesterday and today. 16 for 16. Check it out. Bam! So we will be up to 20 funded accounts tomorrow with Apex, plus the other 5 or 6. So we'll have like 25 or 26 going. We're not going to copy trade them all, though. We're going to go in groups of 5. Groups of 5, I believe, and see how we do doing it that way. So, and then the account that we traded here in front of you guys up $1,200. Bluesky funded account up $251. My funded futures funded account up a measly $26. But yeah, did pretty well on those accounts. I will be back for 6 p.m. open, guys. So I'm going to take a little couple-hour break here, get my kids fed, and do what I can do. And I'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern if you want to join me. Target for the 150K is $9,000. Guys, trade day is 30% off, no activation fee. Code MM. Take Profit Trader, 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM. Bluesky, I don't know if they came out with a new sell. Tradeify is 30% off also, code MM. Day Traders is still 90% off, code MM. Funded Futures Network, code MM. I think it's still got the buy one, get one free. I'm not 100% sure. Funding Ticks is 20% off, code MM. Lucid, code MM. Futures Desk, 70% off, code MMM. Yeah, all the things. But I'll be back at 6 o'clock tonight. Appreciate you guys joining me for the little power hour session here. I felt like we were able to, we took a couple of bangers. We tried a little short. It failed. Switch to the long once we see us reclaim that key level. And bam! There we go. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's and Nasdaq, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs with stun alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.